Non-Olympic weight, 55 kilos. We start with the first bronze medal match. Belarus with PICHKOUSKAYA. Romania countering with Andrea Anna. Anna, Romania in the blue. PICHKOUSKAYA will be in the red for Belarus. 5 weights tonight. Tomorrow we introduce the Greco-Roman wrestling, which is a favorite here in the continent of Europe. Greco-Roman moves in with the semi-final round. We'll have the final 5 weight classes for the women's freestyle tomorrow night, prime time, as our coverage continues from Warsaw. 41 seconds in, it is a verbal warning given to Belarus. Now, we talked about it in detail a couple of days ago. These athletes and these championships, very important. They're always a priority. And then some of these other early season invitationals and tournaments, such as the Ukrainian, the one in France, the Grand Prix de France, and all these others. These wrestlers are just trying to get reps in. They had a long idle time off the mats as far as competitive wrestling goes. I'm sure they found a number of creative ways to stay in shape and try to keep the competitive fire lit. But the COVID-19 pandemic really slam dunked a lot of that. Had a lot of people on the ropes, including these elite athletes. Even the elite had to get creative in finding ways to train. Anna gets the first point on the activity clock, 1-0 Romania. Powerful move there, and coming around is Anna for 2 more, and she has the 3-0 lead. Anna looking for any type of crack or crevice to open up and maybe get a turn, unable to do so, but she'll be content with the 3-0 lead. A concerned look from the Belarus corner. Talked about Belarus celebrating an Olympic qualifier at 53 kilos with Vanessa Kaladizinskaya. She placed second last month in Budapest. So she qualified for the Olympics, actually lost to Mattsson of Sweden. We'll be seeing her a little bit later on in this European Championship. So the calendar really is laid out quite well for a number of these competitors with the January and February invitationals, and then you get into the Continental Championship. Build a little momentum, get the body ready, keep the body fresh, and then you make the trip to Tokyo in August. World Championships this year will then be coming up in October. Oslo, Norway hosting this year's Worlds. Looking forward to that. So in a year in 2020 in which we were deprived of a lot of wrestling, we are going to certainly have the opportunity to make up for lost time here in 2021. Speaking of lost time, the opening 3 minutes have come and gone. Andrea Anna with a 3-0 lead. Good look at Anna, put up 5 points in the quarterfinal round. Has showed a lot of different ways that she can attack. She was able to get in on the legs earlier today. I saw some of the match against the French wrestler. That time using the old slide by to get the 2, and good start for Romania with Andrea Anna. 3-0 lead. Let's see if PICHKOUSKAYA can get back into it. If you're wondering about how these championships are being run, it is a bubble setting for the coaches and competitors, along with the officials, the event officials. Most everybody is located at 3 different hotels which have been shut down to the public, and they're only open for personnel associated with these European championships. They're about 20-25 minutes away. Transport system of vans and buses keeping everybody isolated. So it's really been a well-run tournament as we hit the halfway point of the week. All the hotels conveniently located near the airport, so that's the bubble location. Training areas at all 3 sites, plus a nice warm-up area once they reach the Tour War here in Warsaw. The main hall auditorium, which is surrounded by the 40,000-seat soccer complex. Boy, there's Anya again. This time she takes the Belarus wrestler right to her back. A 5-pointer, and she might get the fall here as she cranks the pressure a little bit more, but PICHKOUSKAYA able to get back to her base. Big move from Anna and an 8-0 lead. There's really not much you can say if you're the Belarus corner with PICHKOUSKAYA. It has been Andrea Anna on the offense, ripping off the big throw a few moments ago and an 8-0 lead. Commanding performance in the bronze medal. First real strike by PICHKOUSKAYA. See the heavy hits being applied defensively from Anna. And it will be effective to get the stalemate and a neutral start. Real commanding performance here from Andrea Anna, leading 8-0. A couple of big throws in this one. Strong Romania. PICHKOUSKAYA look for that headlock. Countering right to her back to end it is Anna. She's like a bulldozer, no kidding. She lowers that leverage, she gets the angle on you, and it's lights out, and she ends it early. A 4-pointer. Big move, Andrea Anna. That might be her nickname after this trip to Warsaw. A 5, a 4, unleashed. A little more than 4.5 minutes of wrestling. Big win and a big bronze for Romania.